It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there. Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Miles Sanders. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st down, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Broncos nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's got room. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So that'll back him up 5. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Space to run past the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fights loose. They're spinning now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return, make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Eagles 20.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And 14.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Eagles.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Down.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Complete to
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Pick up on the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Broncos.
Locke working out of the gun. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Now Locke again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening, and still ended up with a solid game.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Wentz. He's going to try and keep this. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Eagles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 20.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second and goal. Wentz. Touchdown, Eagles. Cam Akers. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Open man. He completes it to Judy.
Pass.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
Operating from the gun. Block. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
J.J. Hamler. Out of bounds across midfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, block. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way home for a Broncos will score. Noah Fant, 78 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the keeper.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz on target to Rager. 1st down Eagles.
The 49-yard line.
Here's Sanders. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sanders.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying.
And he's going to go down again. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. He'll go up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Up for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 35 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run by Lindsey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
3-yard gain on the play.
And operating from the gun. Block. Dancing to his left. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock.
And now look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 49 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 38. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Block now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Courtland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Eagles 49.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard
line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. A slant to Jones. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Miles.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
At the 19-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
45.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run with Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And goal to go.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Now there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just try and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that today.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Okay, Betty, I'm seeing 42's the mic. So we got man. Slim. Rotate spell. Deuce. Set go.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Mike's 4-2. Hey, pick your game up.
One final try for Locke. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Broncos.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Denver, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.